You, talk some sense.
It's always good to help people.
I have no problem helping people. Sense, though?
All I do here is help. At least the railroad.
Might as well go on.
Synths are weapons built by the Institute.
You don't know that.
You see, boy? Now stop this nonsense. We got customers.
Need a place to stay?
Beverage break?
Grab it before someone else
Hey,
does.
Savoldi.
Here's your caps.
Sleep lightly. The rain.
You got some guts showing up here.
Oh, I'm hurt.
Need a roof over your head?
Have you finally managed
Only
to
place in
resist
town.
my charm?
Don't know. You finally decided to start paying for drinks?
This some kind
Oh,
of
don't
motel?
say this.
I prefer the term flop house, but don't tell my pa that. Gets him mad. When caravans pull into town, they need a place to sleep, so we rent out all the beds we can.
Haven't seen you before. If you need a doctor, let's get you...
Hey,
Hey, let me take a look at you.
could use some supplies.
I suppose I could...
You are tied to this place, kid. Your energy.
I should have done more. I hope both races pay for what they've done.
One of these houses would be a good... place to set up some beds.
Just wanted to trade a few things.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Handy, aren't you?
What's up?
Yeah?
You know what? Since we fought, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us here in the sanctuary, prepared for the future.
was Frankie Carl there? Well, I mean, I guess it was actually Marjorie Hughes doing the singing, but never mind. Hey, how about a bit of good news? If you haven't already seen it, which I did, so I know it's true and not just something I overheard. Nick Valentine is back in town. He was gone for a while. Some people, who are totally not me, thought that... Well, they thought he might be dead. Or destroyed, or whatever. Anyway. Glad you're back, Nick. Even though we never really talk. Like, ever. Oh, okay. How about Johnny Mercer? I kind of wonder if this one is supposed to be a joke. Does anyone know?
Right behind you. Cold steel, angry scowls, lousy haircuts. All the touches I've come to expect from a brother.
Hey, can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Paladin.
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
Why did the Brotherhood send it here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but I think it might have something to do with the data on the Commonwealth my team gathered before it arrived. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
You're right. There's no way this doesn't just lead to more death.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, why should we hold back when we have something like that at our disposal? That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Get used to this.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. Drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll run in the arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is fight it. And I'm betting this Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood as it ensures our victory.
sort of note, I guess, from a sponsor here in Diamond City, and I'll read it. Stop in for a drink at the Dugout Inn. The stories are free. The moonshine will cost you. Ask for Vadim Bobrov. When someone named Big Maybell says there's a whole lot of shaking going on,
far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Mission granted. Welcome back. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I field promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the privilege and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you'll get back here, Initiate. Our debriefing isn't complete.
Gals.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this, understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's your orders.
Right.
If you have any...
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's... Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Address is being held on the command.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command deck.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose. And beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their saints are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from the itself. Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes, seeing as he's one, therefore, and
only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can attain the same. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff,
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Battlenet Alpha at 93%. Compensating.
Engine
So,
turbines at
there are some
80.
rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute?
efficiency.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but I mean, they may actually be out there.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion.
It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music.
Why do these objects keep moving?
Find him
Make a song called Rocket 69.
You should bring him to Project Clinic for analysis.
I just can't.
I'll administer your exam after you've checked in with Dance and Elder Maxim.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxim and Paladin Dance.
How did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Dance.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxim?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way. Since I've...
Uh-huh. Sounds good.
Outstanding.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire run. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother.
The two in the head will stay dead.
Advice to live by. If we want to win the people's hearts and minds, we have to spread the word.
should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this...
Looks uncomfortable.
It's not that. And this is the stove. The powers that be have me locked. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission...
So if I'm out of caps, I guess I'll just defeat the enemy with my bare hands.
There's plenty of spare ammo and equipment all over the ship. You can help yourself to anything you can find. Everything in here is a bit more specialized and unique. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, mostly, of course.
I could use some extra caps.
You just... And since I'm stuck up, in the meantime...
Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
So, hey, walking away like that is just plain rude.
Need something?
Paladin.
What's on your mind?
Your thoughts?
I think you should stay on point.
Sure. We should go our separate ways.
I'm not going to lie to you. Come back alive, soldier.
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
Hey.
You point.
Wait there.
I shoot. What do you want?
I think I need to run my mission solo for a while.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think this is a foolish decision. But it's yours to make. Come back alive, soldier.
Have you ever fired a minigun?
Paladin Dance.
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're...
I'm not disappointed, just... Anyway, since... My name's Ingram. If you're
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Played. There is and...
Actually, you seem to be getting...
Anyway, there's a pretty...
Right.
Oh, and if... If you'll excuse...
You're listening to Diamond City Radio, if you're listening at all. I mean, this next one
We'll stop you.
maybe by the ink spots. I mean, it is by the ink spots. We're not. There's no question.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier.
Maybe.
Are you ready for your medical exam? Where are you going, Knight? You need to complete your medical exam.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
Ah, you're back. Good. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else.
Wouldn't Vault Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
I hope that you're kidding.
Not at all. I'm quite serious, actually. However, I'll just assume that your answer to that one is a no. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance...
Yeah, I get it. Just... what if we miss?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just...
Everything holding together?
Trust me. You know.
Good. Firing.
I think you're confusing me with...
Since it's obvious...
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew.
Ah, under norm. However, unfortunately...
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be... As you patrol, I'm authorized, and if you wish, in any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that skull. Are on his face from going one-on-one.
Don't despair, brother.
Proctor.
We're here to save
Can I help you with anything?
For another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
What can I get for you today? I can't...
Proctor Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you.
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. To us. I don't know about Sparrow.
Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the conflict.
feel a tie to this place, kid. Your energy.
If you can't carry all of that equipment, give some of it to me.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
I see how you're looking at me. Not saying I don't like it. Kids, just thought I'd clear the air.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Hey.
What do you want? Let's see what you've got.
Bob Crosby this time, not Bing, in case you got confused. I sometimes do.
Hey.
Ready. A smart soldier is always prepared.
And now, a word or several from our sponsors. A portion of this broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center, now featuring facial reconstructive surgery. Oh, that's nice. Why settle for less than perfection? Next, I was going to play Ella Fitzgerald, I guess, because it's right here. It is. Okay, bye.
Please, just... I need to be...
Like a meter, like that.
Lancer Captain's health is one of...
I can't believe super mutants were human once. Science has gone so wrong. Knight?
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
You point, I shoot.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you in.
Set me up.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Time to waste when there's work to be done.
Heads up.
All right.
Paladin.
Yes?
That was it?
Affirmative.
Heads up.
Go ahead.
My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting
Look alive.
longer and longer.
Where do you want me?
Don't let Ingram things. Standing around. You'll be on report before you can.
Dr. Tegan's looking for folks to procure supplies from local farms. You should talk to him.
Reactor at 100% efficiency.
We're getting a 3% Z tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Taking on a death bar without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
You're tied to this place, kid.
That's
Hey,
wasteful.
you dropped something.
I suggest you pick it back up.
That was, Tony Harris. So, there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helped synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? It sounds kind of crazy. And if it were real, that was, Winona Harris. So, there are some rumors out there
to this place,
in the Commonwealth
Your energy.
that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad? A group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute? Yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but I mean, they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real,
I used to live here
super dangerous, I bet.
a long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some...
No. You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again. Kid, listen to me. I'm old, even older than you'd think. We'd have never made it this far without...
The site isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are, or what you can give.
It's my decision.
I think it's way safer just sit here and play Now it's Bing Crosby, everyone. Yay.
Is that really necessary? I'd rather sell it for caps than drop it on the ground.
One of these houses would be a good place to set up some beds.
I get off duty. That Salisbury steak.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
That was, Wyoming Harris.
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, I want you to head over there. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager. The Brotherhood cannot allow...
It'll be a pleasure.
Now, we have... Use it to carry... Dismissed.